help me. Help me, nigga. Help me. Oh, hey, what's up, guys? I'm doing a story time. Now, this is going to be my first one I have done in a while. I've done like 2 other story times, but that was like a few years ago. And I know you can tell by the title of the video, you're like, what? But yes, my racist bully had a crush on me. Like, I know he had a crush on me, but he would still be mean to me. So, like, let's get into the story. I have the whole layout because, you know, I wanted to lay out everything that I know. And here's the makeup look we're going to be doing. They have a person tag, but I don't think she done this makeup look. I think they want her to do it. But I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to do pink eyebrows. I think I'm just gonna keep it basic, or should I do pink, or should I do my eyebrow? It's not like it's not like I really know how to do my eyebrows, but let's get into the story time. So, if you don't already know, I'm from the South, so yeah, I'm from the South, and you know, I'm gonna be honest. That was out of all the schools I done went to, that school was wildin'. That school was wildin'. Like the stories I could say. The stories I could say at that school, it was crazy over there. But this is how. Okay, so this is like fresh. When I first met him, this was like freshman year. Okay, and you know what, and the first thing I noticed about him, I'm gonna keep it 100%, I did think he was cute.
Oh my god, bro. Oh hell no, man, what the fuck, man?
But I never approach him, which I don't really never approach dudes I don't never do that anyway, but unless they're like start talking to me first, but I don't be like approaching dudes, like I don't know. But so I noticed he was tall, but I noticed he was also country too. Like he literally dressed like he was all down in camo and stuff. So, and he looked like it too. Like, I don't know, like I could tell he was like, but I did have a little crush on him. But that went away after our first interaction. I was like, oh, he's just ignorant. So this is the first time we met was in science class, and I was sitting next to my cousin, and he came up to us saying hi and stuff, and like it was awkward because like I mean, I don't know, because we didn't know him anyway, but he's just like, hey, and then he gonna tell us that we have fat butts. But he said the A word, but he was like, we have fat butts and stuff like that. And then I was like, I was immediately like, boy, nobody cares about that. Like, nobody gives a F if you think our butts fat. Like, why you gonna come up to us and saying stuff like that? Like, I was like, man. And then he was like, well, I don't like black girls anyway.
Oh, okay.
So why you come up to us? Why you come up to us? And why you gonna come up to somebody talking about they got a fat butt? Like, what is that to even come up to somebody and say? Like, of course we gonna react like that. Like, every girl gonna react like that, I feel like. Unless they pick me, they gonna be like, but no, that's disrespectful. You don't come up to no woman like say that. Like, I understand maybe if we was at a club or something, but we was literally freshmen. Like, you don't do that. That's weird. Weird energy. And if you're wondering why I'm doing a white base first, because I want to see if it pops out more with a white base. Because I feel like it will. Like the colors. Because I have a palette. And they be looking colorful. But then when I put them on, they don't be looking that colorful. So I'm doing a white base to see how it would turn out. But back to the story. So, and that's why I feel like that's why he started torturing me, because like it started bullying me because of that first interaction we had, because he was like, oh, she not gonna listen to what I say. Oh yeah, I'm gonna torment her. And he did. He would call me the N-word, the hard R, all the time for 4 years. He wasn't the only person. Him and his little friend, And his little friend would say it too. And they're not going to be the only people. I mean, they're not the only people in that school that called me that. But we gonna only focus on them right now. But they would literally just argue with me all the time for no reason. Like, they would literally aggravate me on purpose and stuff. Like, it would be worrisome and stuff. And like, I feel like, I'm sorry, like, bullying is always going to be a thing because teachers do not be caring. Like, after you keep on telling, they get irritated with you. And it's like, why are you getting irritated with me? You're supposed to be doing something. Like, help me. Help me, nigga. Help me. Like, what?
Nigga!
Y'all, I look a mess right now, but trust me, I'm gonna clean up the white after I do the eyeshadow. Yeah, just a process. But literally the school that like really failed me as a kid. It failed me with the racism, it failed me with the bullying, and I'm pretty sure I'm not letting my kid go there, because if someone calls my kid what they call me and they don't do nothing, baby, I'm going down there. And you know what? That can happen at any school, but that school is crazy with the racism. Like, and the teachers be racist too. Like, they would let the white kids get away with stuff, and then the black kids. Like, I remember this one situation. This teacher told one of the black boys for dipping, but then that black boy came back to the class and was like, "Oh, that's funny that you told on me, but you literally be letting these country white boys do it." And then me and this other black girl was like backing him up. We was like, like, you racist, this school racist, like, we tired of it. And then he was like, whoa, like, that's not true. Like, girl, yes it is true. Like, the teachers would know better than the students there. Like, I was telling y'all, like, they was no better. Y'all, so we doing the eyeshadow. I'm using my Hidden Beauty Rose Gold Palette Remaster. As you can tell, I'll be using this. Well, you can tell some are more loved than others. But I'm using Doll Face. And I'm probably going to use the one right next to it. Let's go on to the other stuff this dude done to me while we was in school. Wow, that sounds crazy. I don't know why I worded it like that. I have a bunch of things to say. So he will also bring up, him and his friend will also bring up the fact that they thought I was mixed, but I'm not. Both my parents are black, but like, it's like, I don't know. That's how you know you could tell he already had a crush on me because he was already talking about our butts and stuff. But then it's like he wanted me to be mixed so bad because he wanted me to be part white. So I guess, like, I don't know, he wouldn't feel guilty about like liking me or like talk or like, you know. But like, dude, you ruined your chance. Like, as soon as you came up talking all crazy and then talking about you don't like black girls, and then you're calling me the N-word a bunch of times, it's like, baby, you lost your chance long ago. But him and his friend would literally like try to focus on the fact that I was like mixed all the time, and I would have to tell them like, I'm not mixed. Like, why do y'all want me to be mixed so bad? Like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, and they wouldn't leave me alone. Like, oh my gosh. And it was just worrisome. It was like, what is y'all exception? Like, what is the exception with black women? And you want me to be mixed so bad? Like, baby, I'm not mixed. And also, I have a girl. This not even the worst part of it. So we was at our junior prom. We didn't get to have our senior prom because that's when COVID 2020 happened, but that's okay. I didn't care. I was ready to leave. I ain't gonna cap. I was ready to go out of that school. I didn't care. I didn't care about Nothing. The only thing I was mad about was the senior trip because I was ready. I was ready to go to Disney. I was so ready, bro. I was so ready because I was like, I feel like going through all the bullying and all the racism. I was like, this is my reward. But then my reward got taken. I was like, but that's fine. That's fine. But, bro, this is crazy what he said to me at junior prom. So I'll probably put a picture of what I was wearing. But this is what I was wearing at my junior prom. And so literally when we first get in there, when I first get in there with my friend, the first thing he was like, damn. He was like, damn, Caitlin, like, you look good as fuck. And he had a girlfriend, and I knew his girlfriend, and I was like, oh, thank you. And I was like surprised that he even said that, which I shouldn't be surprised because the nigga got a crush on me. But he's racist as hell. But he was like, oh, you look good as fuck. You look fine as fuck. And then I was like, oh, thank you. So where's your girlfriend? Because he had a girlfriend. And I was like, oh, we just go say a random thing. Where's B? And then he was like, oh, B's on the dance floor. And then I look over and she dancing. I'm like, dude, you dudes are not crap. You sitting over here oh my gosh. Because dudes are not shit. Because you're over here, your girl's on the dance floor with her girls. And then you're sitting here trying to flirt with me. The girl you call an N-word all the time. And me and him literally stay arguing like 24/7 over stuff. Like, because he just be ignorant. And saying like the most crazy stuff, y'all. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna speed up me doing my eyeshadow, and then we're gonna continue with the story. I'm gonna do the blue part, and then I'm gonna do like a light blue eyeshadow, and then I'm gonna put a little light blue glitter over it. But I look kind of crazy and sexy at the same time. But let's get to the crazy part of the story. That's crazy that and he didn't even get in trouble. He didn't even get arrested. He threatened me. He threatened my life. He threatened my life. Was I taking him serious? Like, I don't know. Like, was I taking him serious? Kinda and kinda not. Because I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, this is America.
Bitch, I see what you did there.
You know, was I a little spooked a little bit to go to school when he said that? Yes, I was. I was scared. I was scared because then he literally threatened me. And I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it because I typed it out. I'm going to read it to y'all because this is what he said to me. And I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's crazy that he said this to me and he didn't even get in trouble. Like, he didn't get suspended and he didn't even go to jail. And I'm going to tell you another reason why that's crazy. Because they was trying to send me to jail over some bull crap.
Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
But this is what happened. Okay. So he threatened me and he said he was gonna come to my house and shoot me. But he don't even know where I live. So that's why I was like, not kind of taking it serious. But you know, I mean, we do show up to school for Monday through Friday. He could come anytime then. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? People are crazy. But, and then I was like, you don't even know where I live. And he said, and then you know what he said next? He said he's going to snipe me. He said that he don't matter. It don't matter if he don't know where I live. Like, he gonna look through my the thing and snipe me. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And you know, like, even though I was scared, but it kind of wasn't, because I was like, no, this nigga's crazy. But I was like, I did snitch on him. It's not snitching. No, that's not snitching. That's saving my life right there. It's saving everybody else's life at school. But they didn't care. They didn't care, y'all. Surprisingly, I'm not surprised. They just gave him like 2 or 3 days of ice, and ice is just like, you know, during the day, like, I don't know, you know where them kids go? I don't know how to say it. Like, you know where them kids go during the day? And they're just in there. They can't have their phones. They can't even talk to each other. Like, that's what ice is. And they only gave him that for 2 or 3 days. Over threatening to kill me. Over the threat to kill me. And that's all you gonna give him? That's all you gonna do is give him 3 days of ice after that? He just threatened my life. Are y'all not spooked right now? But I don't know, like, that was crazy. And I'm gonna tell you why it's also crazy, because I remember I got into an argument with a girl, and I forgot what I said to the principal, but for some reason he thought I said I was going to the girl, but that is not what I said. Like, he misheard me, because I was like talking low, and then I said what I said, and then I can't even remember because it was like long ago, but I remember what he said. I remember I said something, and he was like, and the principal was like, "What'd you say?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then he was like, "You cannot say that. Like, you will get arrested. Like, they will get you in trouble." And then I was like, "What?" And then he was like, "Oh, I thought you said such and such." And then I told him what I said, and he was like, "Oh, I thought you said that." I was finna say, "But you trying to get me in trouble over even saying that? But you ain't gonna get him in trouble for saying it in my face, talking about, oh, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna snipe you." Like, what? Get out of here. That's why my son's not going to that school, because that's just ridiculous right there. Like, I should have got on the news. I should have got on the news and be like, y'all, this school is racist AF. Like, this is what's going on. But, like, nobody probably would not care. Because, again, this is the South. Like, duh, people gonna be racist. But, I mean, people racist everywhere. But they got this, it's crazy down here a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, from the picture, this is My Little Pony expired makeup look. And you know who my favorite character is? Fluttershy. Basically, the end of the story. And I hope he never sees this, but if you see this, the fuck? Cause fuck you. Like, no, and I can tell you some more. I can tell you some more stuff about the school. I can tell you some more stuff that happened at school. I was in my math class. This was the end of my math. This was the end of my math. I can tell you something else. I was in math class. This was the last class I had at the end of the day. Why I have math at the last of the day? But that was worrisome. And plus the math teacher sucked, and them kids used to bully him, and he just do nothing. So one day they just started chanting the N-word, the hard R, and like, I'm the only black person in here. I'm the only black person in the class. And well, technically there's another black person in the class, but he's mixed. And the only reason I'm not counting him is because he didn't even do nothing. He didn't even do nothing. He thought it was funny. So, you know what? I was the only black person in that class. Because, baby, he peed me off. And that same mixed dude don't have the audacity to ask me while they sitting there chanting it like, "Oh, are you mad, Caitlin?" And I didn't even say that. I just looked at him. And then he was like, "Oh, yeah, she mad." "Yeah, I'm mad. And you should be mad, too. Like, why are you not mad?" But anyways, and so I told the principal, and like the two people who started it, they got like, I don't even think they got suspended. I think they got ice. Again, with the ice, they need more than that. They need more than that. Suspend them. What are you doing? But, and I don't know, that did make me mad. I was like, girl, I'm ready to leave this. I'm ready to leave this school. That's why I didn't care about the whole COVID thing. I was like, I was like, turn up, online school. Cause I always said I wanted to get homeschool, and I was weak when that happened. I was like, finally, I'm done with this school. I'm just mad I didn't get my Disney trip. Like, that was supposed to be my reward for dealing with all that bullcrap, and I never got it. But it's okay. I'm gonna go to Disney one day by myself. Good thing I didn't go with them, because they probably would have the school. Well, actually, it was actually none of the bad kids. I mean, none of the bad kids and none of the racist kids was going. To be honest, they wasn't the one that was like, because it cost like $500. So I'm glad. Thank you. You wasn't gonna be there anyway. And I remember a bunch of people at the end of, when it was the end of the year, because like people was already jealous they didn't, because they wasn't gonna be able to go to the senior trip, and then people was like making jokes saying like, oh, everybody who got their money for the senior trip, like, y'all not gonna be able to get y'all money back, haha. But then we did got our money back. Period. Use it for something else. Y'all was haters. They was hating on the people that was gonna go for real, and I was weak. And what other racist stuff happened? No girl. I mean, it was every person that was saying the N-word to me was boys. Like, no girls would ever say it to my face. I mean, at one point I did want a girl to say it to me, because I was like, I'm tired of all these dudes saying it to me, because I can't even like do nothing. I can't fight no dude. I be like, I was like, I can't fight no dude. Like, I wish I wish a girl would come up to me saying that. I was like, waiting, but they never did. Like, but good thing they didn't. They got more common sense than the boys. But I feel like that's another reason why the boys is doing it, because like they know that they're stronger because they're boys. I'm not gonna call them men because they're boys. Like, forget that school. And I have a bunch of other story times. That I want to do. So this part is just gonna be the chit chat with me, because that was just a short story about that stupid boy. I'm probably not gonna talk that much, so it'll probably be like clips of me in and out talking while I do my makeup. But if you want to see the finished look, then keep on watching. the finished look. I didn't go with the pink eyebrows because I wasn't feeling it. But, oh, I have a little black right there. Look of Pinkie Pie. I got her little key mark right there. But if y'all want to hear more story times, this story time was crazy. But if y'all want to hear more story times, then let me know. Some glitter, because you know Pinkie Pie is known for partying, so she always like glitter and stuff like that. So yeah, and I did the little thing, cute, and I added some hair clips, just you know, add to the look. But if you guys like this video, like and subscribe and comment down more what y'all want from me. And if you want some more story times, this one was like crazy. But peace.